Now, you've heard me talking about the various free energy devices out there, you know, Carl and Nipson's free energy machine and the Tesla cold steam turbine. I can see the reflection of the camera there. It looks like Hal, doesn't it? Can you see that? See that? Good morning, Steve. Anyway, I think this is one of the more realistic free energy presentations. Now this one might be worth listening to, so I suggest you get your checkbooks at the ready.
Here at Rockwell Automation's world headquarters, research has been proceeding to develop a line of automation products that establishes new standards for quality, technological leadership, and operating excellence. With customer success as our primary focus, work has been proceeding on the crudely conceived idea of an instrument that would not only provide inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase detractors, but would also be capable of automatically synchronizing cardinal gram meters. Such an instrument comprised of Dodge gears and bearings, Reliance electric motors, Allen Bradley controls, and all monitored by Rockwell software is Rockwell Automation's retroencabulator. Now basically, the only new principle involved is that instead of power being generated by the relative motion of conductors and fluxes, it's produced by the modial interaction of magnetoreluctance and capacitive directance. The original machine had a base plate of prefamulated amylite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spurving bearings were in a direct line with a panometric fan. The lineup consisted simply of 6 hydrocoptic Marsal vanes, so fitted to the ambifacient lunar wane shaft that side fumbling was effectively prevented. The main winding was of the normal Lotus-O deltoid type placed in panendermic semi-boloid slots of the stator. Every 7th conductor being connected by a non-reversible Tremie pipe to the differential girdle spring on the up end of the gram meters. Moreover, whenever fluorescent score motion is required, it may also be employed in conjunction with a drawn reciprocation dingle arm to reduce sinusoidal depleneration. The retroencabulator has now reached a high level of development, and it's being successfully used in the operation of Milford trunnions. It's available soon wherever Rockwell Automation products are sold.
Yes, okay, so coming soon. All it needs is a bit of money from you, of course, just to get this wondrous device over the line and make the technology freely available to all, just like all these other free energy devices. Well, that makes a lot more sense than the Tesla steam turbine, to be perfectly honest. I'm surprised that Miles Johnston hasn't picked up on this amazing new free energy device, and I haven't seen Ben Emlyn-Jones mention it either. So, lagging a bit behind there, chaps. This is not a new video. I'll leave a link to it below, of course, as the source material. I think this is from 2008, and this is a rehash of something that was done long before that. Now, I'm just going to move on to another clip because I think this next clip is just as equally as impressive. Okay, now although this video was posted back in 2009, I would say this goes back to the 70s. This is how long this particular free energy device has been around. 30 or 40 years at least, I would say. And just like Stan Mayo's car, patented water powered car. No one's picked up on this device. No one's manufacturing them. You know, I'm sure the patent's expired. I think Professor Stanley Unwin is no longer with us. If you are still out there, Professor, apologies. But as you'll see, this goes back quite some time because Parkinson has doesn't have white hair, and it's an excellent demonstration by Professor Stanley Unwin of yet another free energy device. And as I said earlier, one of the more realistic free energy devices, far more realistic than the Tesla cold steam turbine, for example, or anything from John Hutchison. I want you to pay very close attention, and as I said, I believe previously, get your checkbooks ready.
Professor Emlyn, sir, will you come across here? I know that this particularly fascinates you.
Yes.
Will you sort of explain what you make of this?
Well, yeah.
For instance, these here, the top here.
These are the top. These are the not DNA molecules, which will show the genetic fundamental produce the human species.
Yeah.
As Roland said, there's a quarter wavelength rotating half a load of give forth exploding motes to the half TMV squared. But I heard you say that was an rotating wavelength.
That's right, this one down here.
No, deep solid.
Deep solid?
No. That is really, it gets the electrons in a great matter, so that when they get up that great velocity speed of there, the plasma forms a converting water-cool reaction, they great explosion. But this is the beauty, Paul. I can't find words to express what is a through-dimensional golden tendril through the human being. Because it goes back to John Logie Baird, who's got his first inspiral for the television holes we know in our own eyeballs. Oh, yeah. 39%, which is a great search, you know. Of course. Oh, yeah. Now, about the hormone.
Yeah, yes.
The hormone, exponential through.
Yes.
Right? Now, instead of a sound coagulate there with smoke and get the wax in your own eardrum, instead of get that symmetrical, lovely picture through dimensional. Aspect ratio through.
Yes.
So, as I say, the inspiral is as deep as possible, George, for the future, both televisual holes and for the whole world, as far as you can stretch it, as good as our holes.
Could you explain that better, Roland?
I couldn't put it better myself. It explains everything. What did you say?
So there we go. That was Professor Stanley Unwin, and he was demonstrating yet another free energy machine. As I say, this one and the previous one, by far the most realistic demonstrations of free energy devices I have ever seen. So links below, and check books at the ready. As always, thanks for watching, and perhaps I'll catch you again.